Welcome back to comics and the greatest comic book ever made. At least that's what I think. This is the absolute Batman, the Killing Joke, by the master of comics, Brian Bolland. So this absolute is the 30th anniversary. How does time fly, right? I don't remember when this came out on the comic book stand because I don't know. I was still a youngish kid, and I saw, and I don't know who picked this up. Might have been my dad who picked it up originally, and then yeah. Anyway, long story short, this is the 30th anniversary of this. So we got an introduction, but a team sale, and we got, and I guess the original printout. No. This is the new Bolland revision. So Brian Bolland, it's obviously a comic book artist, master craftsmanship artist. Like he's a master of the comic book medium, and on the story with Alan Moore. Is this the greatest Batman comic book ever made? Please tell me. I don't know. In my opinion, it is because you're taking Batman to another level, you know. And also, for me, the artwork is the drawing card, and I think that Brian Bolland is at the top of his skill, at the top of his game, and he's laboring on this on ink. This is an analog process still. He hasn't gone digital. The coloring in this process it is. And the beautiful thing out of this trade paperback and this hardcover, this like what do you call it, slipcase, is the fact that it's got the new revision and it's got the old color that the original colorist escapes with my memory, like who colored for him, but this is the revision that Bolland did. So it's all more muted colors. Brian being British, I guess the aesthetics and ideologies, the different flavor to what the Western market is. The Western market's a little bit louder with colors. We got more silly color effects in the American market, but yeah, this is British, mate. Anyway, so going back to it, it's like how he's being able to do the panels with his immaculate style, his surgical precision of doing the panels. I mean, people talk about Charles Burns all the time about how surgical his work is. I think Brian Bolland is in that stratosphere of detail as well, and also of commercial illustration, because you gotta understand one thing. Brian Bolland's, as much as he's a comic book artist and that's his background, he's also an accomplished illustrator, and that's why he's been doing covers for comic books for so long. And I mean, this is one of my favorite panels because the Joker's, playing cards, and he's in every panel he's putting a card, sort of, and that's movement. That it's so well accomplished. The story, I don't even want to bother to go, and there's people that have gone over these 100 billion times, and obviously it's kind of sort of giving you an inception of where Joker comes from, and it's obviously Alan Moore's ideology coming into the game. But again, let's focus on the art. The inking is superb. Every panel, it's just a masterpiece. And now he's going from the narrative of, I mean, he's sort of moving from 9 to 6 to big panels to the money shot, and everything's so well researched. I mean, oh my god, Brian Bolland's just outstanding. Every panel's almost iconic. I think I've seen this on so many advertisements, I've seen it on so many magazines, seen it on magazine articles. Yeah, like that. It's iconic. That, again, iconic. The Joker, that Joker face. I've seen this everywhere. T-shirts, all sorts of other collateral products. Obviously, the violence that happens is all crude stuff, and then you see that Joker is also a scary villain. I guess the thing that sells it is Brian Bolland's detail work. I would like to know if you guys have bought this, the Absolute Edition, or if you still got your old originals, or have you upgraded? Because there's been a lot. This book has been printed so many times. I mean, there's people that just do videos about how many times they've bought this, and they got like 10 different issues. I mean, just the European market's got like so many versions of it. Again, another iconic illustration. Just outstanding. And the style that Bolland brings onto the Batmobile is just, you know, I don't know if it's the Batman from the 30s. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, Bolland doing shading with herb, like because he's doing it in Photoshop, right? But he's sort of rendering like the shadows as if it was like airbrushing. And he's sort of elaborating about the coloring. You know, we got reference. That's Brian back then. Good old Brian. 86, my goodness. Revision in 2008. And this was the coloring process that they did. So that's the color separation that would have been done, and it's all done. My goodness, they're using airbrushing here. John Higgins. Okay, so that was the colorist. Yeah, this deluxe edition even comes with a ribbon. I mean, yeah, so this is the original. And this is the thing that I love out of this edition, is that it's got matte paper, as you can sort of appreciate that, and John Higgins color breakdown, which I love both, but probably because this is the first time I saw it in these colors, this to me is more nostalgic, and this is the one that I guess I prefer. Again, the color palette, it's a lot more colorful, even though that Higgins he's doing it so well. But he's using very bright, loud colors, whether Bolland sort of made it a lot more muted. This is what I remember out of the story. Like this, you know, warmer, you know, colors. The oranges, you know, being mixed up with the purples, with the cool colors. When I opened this book, because I hadn't seen this book in quite a while, and I think my originals, I don't know what happened to them. You know, when you move houses, sometimes you lose things like this. Yeah. When I saw this, was like a big treat to see this reproduction again. Just outstanding stuff. Joker. Yeah, again, oh my god, it's like iconic piece after iconic piece. I mean, we're working with heavy application of magenta on the page. Very cool colors. Just outstanding stuff. Okay, so what is this part? I forgot. Okay, so we got the script and we got a little bit of a show of how it was done. Got copies of the original work. Jesus, Alan, what were you thinking? How much work you put into your script? Holy cow. Yeah, Alan, when he's driving the story, he's really, steering that wheel himself. Yeah, so it's all the script. Okay, we got pencil breakdowns. Cool. Let's take a look. How he's going from the rough to the inking. Standing. Yes, that short story. Okay. That's a nice addition that they did this. So Mark Waid does this with Bolland. Is this a new coloring? I can't remember if this was... I remember this being in black and white. But this is Bolland doing his own coloring. And every panel's just, again, another masterpiece. Wow. Got pencil works here. Yeah. Nice. I would have loved to see this at a bigger scale next to this. I only want more. It's not enough. I remember this. Yeah. Beautiful cover. Yeah. Yeah, that's Brian doing that sort of thing, posing. Wonder Woman covers, yes. Nice stuff. Oh, wow, that's outstanding. Must admit, Brian Bolland's got a good sense of humor as well. Oh, wow, he redid this? Anyway, there it is. If you're being in the fence, well, like, I don't have to say this to you. If you're a big fan of this book, and you're a fan of Brian Bolland, I always recommend to do the upgrade if you still got your originals. I would like to know if you still got your original copy. Be interesting to see that. Anyway, there it is. The Absolute Batman, The Killing Joke, by Brian Bolland and obviously Alan Moore. Anyway, you have a lovely day. Thank you so much for watching once again. Take care, like and subscribe and all those good things. Bye bye.